Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Hey guys, welcome to another food and beer review. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to do a couple Pittsburgh things. Now I used to live in Akron, and when I moved here I heard of this stuff called ham barbecue, and I never had it before. And then I had it and it was nothing like I expected. And at first I didn't like it, but then I kind of started liking it. So we're going to make some of that. You just go to your deli and you get some chopped ham or chipped ham, however they say it, wherever you live. And I got a pound here. This is going to be, pretty much 2 nights of dinners. And you just want to throw it in the pan. Get that in there. I got the pan heat on medium-low. I'm going to get a utensil and switch this around. And then we're going to be using, let me see if I get a good shot here. This is the Isley's barbecue sauce. And pretty much what we're going to do is I got the pound of chipped ham. And we're going to open this sauce up. And I'm going to pour all the sauce into here. You want it to be covered, and then you pretty much are cooking the ham in the sauce. Now, if you're out there and it's, the New Year's resolution thing is to lose weight, you probably want to skip this one because this is pretty much nothing but fat and calories. But it's really good. Now, we're going to cook this in here for a while. I'm not sure how many minutes, but it's going to take a little while. You want to make sure to cook it a little slower. You don't want to have it on high because then the meat won't be real cooked. So we're going to cook this on slow, and then this ham is going to suck up a lot of this sauce, and when we come back you're going to see what it looks like done. And I'm going to put it on some buns with some corn, and we're going to review a Pittsburgh beer. Alright, we're about halfway there. Starting to simmer, so we're just going to flip this over the best we can and let it start to simmer on the other side for a little while. And we'll be about ready to roll. I'm just going to put these on some hamburger buns as well. It's a little messy, so I'm not sure how much I'll be eating on camera. But it's pretty good stuff. So we'll let this chill here like that for a while. We'll be back when it's done. Alright, I've had this on for maybe 10 minutes, maybe a little more than that. It's just about done. I'm going to kill the heat now. And show you how to make a sandwich. This is man food right here. Now, you just want to get a good bit. You don't want to go light. There you go. Oh, I lost a little bit. I'm going to slop this on there. Yeah. Just slop it on there. Try to see if you're seeing this. Yeah, you're seeing that. Sweet. Throw it on there. It's hot, so you don't want it to touch your hand and none of that juice to fall. But you want to make a good size sandwich. You don't want no, oh, corn's done. You don't want no weak ass sauce. Now that's a manwich or a sandwich. Look at that. That's good. So we're gonna eat that. We're gonna review a beer. And we'll be back. All right, guys, we're back. There's the chaos. I gotta have a bite. I can't cook something and not eat it. But this stuff, there's no not messy way to eat it. So probably gonna get an edit. Get yourself a rag. You're gonna need it, like a for real rag. Paper towels aren't going to get the job done. Well, we have the official beer of the Pittsburgh Nation, Iron City, or as they say in Pittsburgh, Arn. They just say Iron City. Crazy dialect. Now, this used to be brewed by the Pittsburgh Brewing Company in Pittsburgh. Now it's brewed by Iron City Brewing Company in La Crosse, Wisconsin. They got their website, www.ironcitybrewingcompany.com. It's called Iron City Beer Premium Lager, official beer of the Pittsburgh Nation. They also make IC Light, which I've also had. This stuff's cheap, maybe, I guess a little cheaper than Miller, but not too much. Maybe $9 a 12-pack or something. We're going to come in for the crack there, get some smoke. I'm going to get a pour. A lot of people around these parts drink this stuff. Now, for the color, maybe a light straw color. I mean, super, you probably see me right there. I mean, this is super see-through. There's not a lot of color. There's some bubbles coming up, but not a ton. Let's see if we can't have a smell and see if we smell anything. Yeah, there's nothing there, and that's really surprising. There's nothing. Well, maybe some grain or corn, but you can smell the adjuncts, but there's no beer smell. There's no hop smell. There's no malt smell. There's no barley smell. There's no anything. This smells very much like water with hints of corn. Before I do this, I gotta have another bite of my sandwich because this beer is not gonna be good. Another bite. It's good stuff. Doesn't look appetizing, but it's good. It's a good thing. You gotta try it if you can. My head on here is almost gone. Like I said, smells nothing. And that big of a head, the way I poured it, for that to be that much fail is typical of an adjunct, but it's still amazing to me. Let's have a taste. See how bad it is. It's very drinkable. And I say that with a bit of a bitter beer face because it's kind of nasty. But it's still drinkable. It's really watery. I don't get any beer flavor from this. You know, after drinking all those different beers, and I really just got into the craft scene in the spring, you know, so after drinking all those and drinking something like this, there's no beer taste. I'm not even sure what the ABV is because I forgot to look it up. Oh, look, there's a piece of ham. But this is just bad. There's no beer taste. I don't taste any kind of beer. Let's have another taste. There's some, maybe a little bit of a grainy taste. It finishes pretty bad. It has a bad finish. It doesn't finish real clean, and it tastes very, very watery. And this is just a terrible beer. It can be the official beer, whatever city it wants to be, but it's bad. Now, there's one quick thing I want to talk about before I forget. Iron City is the first beer company to make the pop top on a can. They're the first ones to invent that, and it's also the 75th anniversary of the beer can this month, towards the end of the month. 75 years, and Iron City beer was one of the first to be put in a can, although it was not the first. But the big aluminum industries around here, you know, helped make this one of the first beers in a can. But it is not the first, but it did invent the pop top. So, happy anniversary, beer cans. It's not the best way to store it, but it gets the job done, I suppose. Now, back to this. One more taste, and I'm going to get to my final opinion. Like I said, it's drinkable because it's very watery, but it still gives you that face. And there's a metallic taste to this. Maybe it's because of the can, maybe it's just because of a certain, whatever adjuncts they use. But there's a metallic taste, and there's nothing inviting about this. If I want a watery beer, I'd rather get something like Icy Light if I want water, or Coors Light if I want to drink water. This is very, very light body. The carbonation's actually okay. It doesn't have bad mouthfeel. Pale straw color for the color. Smell is nothing, maybe a little bit of adjuncts, but nothing. No hops. There's no taste of hops. There's nothing. It's a bad beer. I'm going to give it an F. It's bad. It's not the worst thing ever. It's not. It's not the worst thing. It's not disgusting. It's not vile. But given the choice between some of these bad ones that I've had, that's probably last on my list to get. There's a lot of other bad beers I'd rather get, so this falls into the F range. And I think this is only maybe the second or third F I've ever done. So out of, almost 50 beer reviews or 50 beer reviews, whatever, you got some Fs, and that's one of them. There it is one more time. Iron City Premium Lager. Used to be brewed here in Pittsburgh. Somebody bought it. Now it's brewed in La Crosse, Wisconsin. If that's even, if the Iron City Brewing Company is actually a real place. If it's not just like a ruse like, Margaritaville Brewing Company or something. So that's it. So I'm going to get back to my sandwiches here. And I got some cream corn I'm going to eat. And we'll see you next time on the beer reviews. Probably going to do maybe a winter one coming up, but 75th anniversary of the beer can, Iron City inventing the pop top, ham barbecue, kind of a Pittsburgh special here. So you guys take care. We'll see you around.
In restless dreams I walked alone.